Good evening, guys. Am I audible? Good evening. Am I audible for all of you? All right. So, on the previous sessions, we have covered almost problem solving things with respect to the basics and iterative statements, with respect to the logical things, with respect to the patterns. And today we'll also cover some more problems and we'll see some existing problem that we already covered with respect to the functional problem solving. All right. And from the next lecture onwards we will start with the arrays. Cool. Okay. So Nilanjan, I'm good evening. I'm also good. I was having a pretty good day. Okay, that's great that you have okay. Navni says a lot of with let's start session with a lot of energy. That's cool. All right, that is something what is expected. So I hope with this I everyone is okay with us, right? So we'll practice some more problems that we already covered, but with respect to the functions. All right, so that you guys can able to make your base clear with the help of the functions, right? Okay. So we'll understand functions in bit detail today. We'll solve more problems with respect to the functions. So that I guess so some more problems if we discuss and some more clarity should be driven into your mind so that functions can be clear. So the base could be clear in your mind. Cool. Okay. All right. So 54 people have joined till now. So I guess so you guys are doing great. How's your day for today? How was your day? Cool, right? In Delhi. Delhi is like pretty hot city right now, na? There's, I think so. I read that 49 degree temperature in previous days, previous couple of days. I think so. Pretty hot, right? Yeah, Bangalore is like cool. Yeah, temperature of in the Chennai is also like great to work, है ना? It's like work friendly. Delhi is like everyone is like angry. I saw like a lot of people angry in Delhi streets. They are just angry, like they will scold you no matter what. I'm from Delhi, but now I am into heat wave. Yeah, Dipanshu, everyone is going through heat waves. So, any particular topic that you want me to cover from the previous lectures that we already covered till now? Any doubt that you have? So that I'll cover that first, and then we start with the problem solving with the functions. Cool. So actually, I also have some more things for you today, and I'll give you that after the end of the lecture. Please remind me that I'll give you one link through that you can practice more problems with respect to the today we'll be working on the VS code only, Raja. Okay. We'll use VS code as well as browser. Okay, we'll use both. Yeah, only thing you said Fibonacci using recursion. Have you done that? Hariharan, have you done that? Nishant, you are making difficulty in making logics, like how to create logic for same specific problem. Okay, okay. I'll cover that in bit detail so that you know about the logic building skills on in general way, not for particular problem, but in general how to develop logic. I'll try to like focus some more points on that. Maybe that can be helpful to you, right? It will not like it's not for no this topics you will not found not found in any of the book that is like made by me so that you can develop your logic well. Okay, so that's the thing is like observe problems well. Don't have that fear that you cannot solve the problem. Okay, you can do anything. Okay, right, you have that much of knowledge that you can implement anything, but this just a way that you have to connect the dots. Cool. Okay, Hariharan, I'll explain that with the recursion. Okay, let me note it down. For the Fibonacci series, you want me to explain using the recursion, right? Right, Hariharan? Yeah. Okay. So for the let me put this into the note Fibonacci using the recursion, as well as you said writing copy helps a lot. It really works in building logics. Yes, yes, Dipanshu. That's what something is, like I was looking into through couple of lectures in the comment section, but I was not able to find it out. Thank you for this comment, I am sure that this will be helping to a lot of you. Okay, Dipanshu, I think so. You are one of the most active students in this class, and I have also observed that you were like really active. So please, no, this is for everyone. Like, please try to participate in the class so that you can also grow up. Dipanshu, I think so. You are from non-tech, right? As far as I remember you, you are from non-tech background, right, Dipanshu? Hariharan, you have done the binomial coefficient using recursion. That's great that you have tried. Hariharan, you are also from non-tech background, right? Mechanical engineer. Okay, yeah, that means you don't have any experience in the computer, but some Python topics, logics you already know. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So for Hariharan, he's from non-tech. That's fine. After that, also, like even though he's from non-tech, he can able to understand the concept, right? Mechanical engineering. Yeah, great. Okay. So let's start today's topic. Priyansh, you are also from non-tech. I didn't realize that. I thought you were from technical background because you were posting like good comments, good logic comments. Joseph, you are also from non-tech. So like why this is happening, I don't know. Like a lot of you are from non-tech, and those people are a very active part, like very actively participating in the class. That's really nice to see. Honestly, this is really nice to see. Yes, Priyanshu's questions are always amazing, है ना? Yes, cool. ठीक है. So let's start. Nilanjan, you are also from non-tech. Oh my God, I didn't realize that. Like you all are, no, participating actively in the class, and I didn't realize at once that you are not from technical background. I thought like 20 to 30 or max to max 50% are from non-tech. A bunch of mechanical engineers. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. So today's our first topic would be. Let me share my screen. है ना? Let's start with the topics quickly. Uh, okay. Mm, mm, mm. Let me open Firefox. Okay. Just let me know once you can able to see the Firefox screen. Visible, na? Cool. ठीक है. And let me know once you can able to see. Uh, just a second. Okay. So first of all, I'll be explaining you. First of all, I'll be explaining you the thing called as. Wait a minute. Where was that? Okay, in the open board. Okay, so you guys can see the open board screen, or else let me just open OneNote so that I can see your comments as well. Because from the one open board I cannot see your comments, but through the OneNote I can see your comments. So that's why let me open that. Okay, so I hope OneNote is like successfully visible to you all. You know? Okay, so now, as we all know that we have developed a logic for the Fibonacci. So first of all, Hariharan has having problem in a Fibonacci using recursion. So let me tell you that every problem can be solved using the function. Like we will develop the function of Fibonacci series first. I'll also explain this Fibonacci once again for those who have missed or for those who have some doubt in that. Okay. I will be let you people consider that you don't know anything regarding the any of the function topic. Okay. I'll be explaining at that much of depth and that much of beginner level. Cool. Okay. So if you know something, then that's well and good. You will understand something new. If you don't know something, then also it's good that you will understand it a bit detail. I hope it will work for this session, right? Yes. Everyone agrees with me? ठीक है? Cool. ठीक है, चलो. So I'll just tell you what is the today's agenda. है ना? I'll just set the context of first. So first of all, we will be learning. First of all, we will be solving the. Uh, First of all, I'll be basically guide you with the functions. What is the function? Why we are developing the function? How do we how do we walk through the function, and how can we recall the function? How can we pass the parameters? What is the return value? That I think so many of you guys were asking me in the previous lecture, although I have explained, but I'll explain it again. Okay. Re- of the return value of the function, how this is working. Okay. Secondly, after understanding this function, we will solving the problems such as Fibonacci series. We will be solving with help of the normal logic with the function, and with the logic of function recursion. Okay. We will be we will be solving this with respect to these two things. Cool. Okay. And the third thing, I will be explaining you about we all know the logic of the power, like how to find the power of the function, right? Power of any number. In that we will develop a function for this. In this we will pass a base and a component, or the exponent. Okay. If you just pass any of the base, any of the exponent, it should return you the output value of it. Such as if you pass 2 in the base, 3 in the exponent, it should return you 8. Similarly for every other values of dynamic values, right? Okay. Okay. Nishant, I'll be explaining again everything. Okay, don't worry. I'm just pointing out the topics that we are covering today. Okay, I'm just setting a context for today's session. Okay, okay, that I have already planned. Okay, on the fourth thing, like I have already made one note, one handwritten note. I think I'll be sharing with you, and I also have the VS Code shortcuts PDF. Okay, so once we will quickly move towards 2 or 3 sessions more, I'll be sharing with you. If I will forget that, just remind me so that I can share those PDF I have found on the internet only. That was like I found it very useful, so I'll be sharing with you that only. Okay, so that you can be okay with the VS Code thing. You don't have to use the keyboard, like you don't have to use the mouse. You can work only with the keyboard. Cool. Okay. The fourth problem that we will be covering is one pattern problem. Okay. In that one pattern problem, I will be giving you one pattern problem. So previously we have solved in the Sunday's class. We have solved the hollow pyramid problem, right? All you guys might remember this. Those who have attended, we have solved the hollow pyramid problem. Yes, है ना? So today we'll solving the hollow square problem. Okay, okay, okay. So these four things that major we will cover for today. If time permits, then I have also three more problems with for you that I have target to complete. Okay. So let's start with the function. What is the function and why we are learning this in from the very couple of from past 1 week. Okay. So the context is clear for everyone, right? Yes. Okay. ठीक है चलो. So we'll start function with the function. So and whenever you will heard a term called as function, the term function will be if you are not from computer background or you are from computer background, this will like I'm not asking about that. I have just one concern that whenever I say or anyone say function, that what does the function mean? So if I'll tell you that uh, this pen's function is to write. Okay. So what is the function of this pen? This function is used to write something on my tab. Okay, this is my tab. Okay, so this, if I write something here, it will be visible to your screen, right? Okay, so what is the function of this pen? Is to write, right? So in the computer term we can say it that if you just touch this pointer of this pen, if you touch this pointer of this pen to this particular tab, then it will be visible as a ink, digital ink. Okay, like this way. Okay, so this is something called as a return value of this function. So I have called this function whenever I have requirement to draw or to write something. I will just touch the pointer of my pen to the tabs board. It will be visible to you as a ink or as a some statement of or some word. Okay, so in general way function use like this, like function term means like this. Okay, but in the coding form it is just the same way. So it's just a virtual world that we are communicating, right? It's just a virtual word that we are communicating in this particular era. All right. So in the function, if you want to make any kind of function, then the syntax of function would be the function name, sorry, the function keyword. This is a function keyword by which your interpreter would get to know that you are defining a function. Okay, so it would be your function, that is your keyword. Okay, this is nothing but your keyword that means a reserved word in the interpreter. Okay, so that simply meaning that you cannot reserve or you cannot declare anything like for an example, you cannot declare any variable called as function. It will give you error because function is a reserved word, that means it's a keyword, right? Okay, am I okay with this point? Okay, so after writing the function keyword, you have to mention your function name. It is known as a user defined function because right now you are the user, you are a developer, you can define any name of the function. Okay, so right now if I want to give you example of adding to numbers, then I can give you that function add to number. Okay, so if I'll tell you that you have to add two numbers, so whenever I will call the function, then it should work irrespective of what the input is. So let's say for an example, if I'll pass here a comma b, then any number that I will pass in this a comma b, it should return me as the output a plus b. Okay, for an example, if I'll pass here 2 and 3, it should return me 5. If here I should, if I'll pass 5 and 4, it should return me 9. Okay, so this function, using this function name only, like this way, using this function name only, add to number, inside this I should pass the arguments. Okay, that is 2 or 4. I can also pass like 3 and 5. It should return me every time the same, like the output of a plus b, like 2 plus 4, right? Okay, so if you want to achieve or if you want to reuse your function, if you want to reuse some specific task in your particular coding program, then you have to declare a function. Whether it will occur one more time, like one or more times, you have to declare the function. Okay, okay, so if you just write here a plus b, okay, it should hold in something, some other variable, let's say where sum. Okay, also you can also write it as, you have to return it as return sum. Let me write it properly with the proper indentation, where sum is equals to a plus b. So Hariharan is asking in which cases we need to use camel cases. Okay, so see Hariharan, in any of your JavaScript function or in any of your JavaScript variable, if you want to define, so let's say if you want to define a variable called as is valid or not. So if you are working on a form, if you want to check whether your particular form is valid or not. Okay, or if you are working with the e-commerce website, let's say for an example you are working with the Flipkart, right? So in the Flipkart, whenever your order is getting booked, it will check na that your order is getting booked or not, right? So over that place you will check whether your payment has been done or not, right? So you will check that is paid or not, right? So wherever you have to write or you have to define a variable which is made of two words, let's say I'm checking right now that if my payment is paid or not. So I'm checking whether my payment is paid or not, right? This is my question. Yes or no? Yes, whether my payment is paid or not. Okay, so it is a combination of two words, is and paid. Yes or no? Yes. So whenever you have to declare this kind of variable name, then your first words, first character would be on smaller part, like small case. Okay, it will be on the small case. It will not be in the capital case. So you have to write your first word like is, and your second word's first character would be on the capital part, like this way. So if you declare your variable like this, is or paid, like this way, or you declare a variable like this, is P small here, paid, or you declare a variable that this three are your combination, right? So like this way also you can declare like is paid. So these three are not a valid way, although you can achieve your output, like you will not find any kind of error, but there has to be some manner na, that we have to, like I already told you in previous sessions also, at the end of the day it's about the code quality of the code, not about the output. Okay, so you don't have to write this way, you have to use your first letter in smaller way, in the second letter's first letter in the capital way, right? Okay, mixing capital letter in small letter, add num, yes, etiquette, yes, correct. You will not find any error if you use any of this variable name also, you will not find any error, है ना? But it's not a proper way, it's not a manner, like it's a bad manner in the computer's world. Cool. Okay, so that's good questions, by the way. That is a good question, how to declare a variable name or a function name. So that's the same thing goes for the function also. So here if you have seen that I want to add two number, so this is a combination of three words: add two numbers, like. So I have only used a small letter for the first words, first letter, first character. Okay, this is my first word, add. This is my first character, a. So a should be small, this t and this n should be capital. This is your way to write your function. Okay, right? Yes, Priyanshu, it, yeah, like every time, like if you practice na, then it will come by nature that you will not use any other name. It will be always on the camel case, right? Okay. So now, this is my functions. This is my function. I have already declared it. In that, I have declared where sum equals to a plus b, return sum, and then I have called my function called as add to number 2 and 4. So whenever you have to declare, like whenever in the program or in your particular project. So let me show you something that's pretty interesting. If I have it, I'll just show you. I have one project also with me. Okay. Oh, I need to take a clone for that from GitHub. I'll show you. I'll show you. Don't worry. So I'll just explain what I meant by that. So in every project there has been a file structure. Okay. So let me just show you that. I'll show up my screen. This is my VS Code. Can you see the screen of VS Code? Yes. So see, this is my in the VS Code. Whenever you will open the VS Code, in the left side, this is something called as an Explorer. This is the same as your File Explorer in Windows or in Mac. Okay, where every other file will be added here. Okay, if you want to add any new file, you want to, like, you have to add it here like this way. If you like, you have to right click also. You can create a new folder also. Like for an example, common. Okay, in that I will create one file called as common.js. Okay, this is how you can create a folder, this is how you can create a file. Okay, so what I meant to say by this is that in every project there are certain similar kind of functionality that will be used multiple times. So for an example, if I'm working with the travel insurance website, okay, since I was from the insurance background, I was working. I have the leverage to work with the, like, a huge client of like in the insurance domain. I'll not name it, but in that insurance domain, like I have worked with the travel insurance domain. So insurance can be of many times, right? Insurance can be of many types, such as the insurance can be of your travel insurance, of your motor insurance, your four-wheeler insurance. Okay, like motor will be your two-wheeler, and this is your four-wheeler insurance, your health insurance as well. So there are many kind of subcategory that is in the insurance domain. So in that particular domain, I have worked with the travel insurance and somewhat with the motor and four-wheeler domain. Okay, so in that, if you have observed, then you can see that there are many dates in the insurance domain. Let's say, what is your purchase date, what is your expiry date, what is your renewal date, what is your PUC date. Okay, there are many dates in that, right? So if you are working with the dates, then in the date you have to convert your date into UTC format, you have to convert your date into IST format. So every time if you write those logic to conversion, for conversion of one date into another, it would be tedious process. Yes or no? Yes. So every time I need to write that this is my date in the IST, I need to convert my IST into UTC. Okay. So every time I need to write the same logic, that I need to plus 530, I need to add some hours, I need to reduce some hours. Those would be the same scenario with the flight and booking industry as well, right? So what we do generally, that will just make a common folder. Okay, we'll just make a common folder. In that we'll add one file called as common.js. So every this kind of function, so I have just given example of date, that can be conversion of money as well, that can be conversion of anything. Okay, it can be conversion of like there are some kind of flags also that we are that will be working in the switch case also, that well there are many strings also, right? So you don't have to write those hard coded string in that particular cases. So we'll declare those case, है ना, we'll just those declare those case in working with here. Okay, so for all those kind of functions will be add here. So let's say for an example, in this particular case that we have already worked with the addition of two numbers. Okay, so we have to write your function keyword first. Okay, then after your function name, that would be add two numbers. Okay, it will accept your arguments such as a comma b, and whatever you will write inside this, it will be your logic. Okay, so I have just given one small example of this. So whenever, suppose this is my booking.js. Okay, this is my file called as booking.js. This is my main file. So there can be multiple files like this. So as for an example, am using the this particular function in my travel domain, in my motor project also, in my four-wheeler project also, in my health project also. So can you see how much this function can be reused? You know, I can reuse this function in four projects multiple times. Okay, so that's it. So that is why will just declare this common file. In that common file, in that util, this is also called as utils file. Okay, in that particular file there are many functions like this. So let me show you that. If you just want to see, let me show you that. I will show you that file only, I will not show you entire project. Okay, because I'm not allowed to show entire project, but I'll just show you one file of that. How do we know when to use function? Okay, so I'll touch that. Just a second. What is that u and m? So see, m is for modified date, like modified. So if you see my repository in the GitHub, I'll just share the link of that today only. Just a second, let me share you with all if you want. DSA reliable. So in that, so if you just open this link now, uh, so this is my link of the GitHub. Okay. So if you open this GitHub link, then you will find one file only. Let me share my entire screen with you so that you can able to see. Just a second. Everyone can see my screen. Okay, so in that, see, this is my GitHub link. You know, in that you can see that there's only one file called as count of digit, right? Okay, so if you go again in the project, then you can see that this is my count of digit that was already present. So that is why I have modified this file. I have not added my file, right? Okay, and this is my new file such as common, booking, and prime numbers. So this is something called as untracked files. Okay, so if you want to see this untracked file and your changes of the project, you need to go in this particular source control. Okay, the shortcut of that is control shift and G. Okay, if you see here, you can see, if you want to click here booking.js, you can see that every other file, this is untracked file, right? So if you just see in the modify file, you can check the changes also, you can track the changes also. See, previously my file was having this changes, but right now I have changed my file like this. Can you see can you see this, right? So anything like in this green part is your changes, it's your new changes. Cool. Okay, fine. Okay, so I was explaining about this, and like, yeah, let me show you that particular utils file that I already talked about. Okay, so that you can understand and you can value the think of defining the common files. Okay, let me just share it with you just a second. So this was my personal project that I had worked on. In that particular project, it is like in the India we have like Sodexo card na. I am not sure how much of you, like how many people of you are aware about the Sodexo card, but in US there is like in US or in many my MNC companies we use Sodexo card. In my corporate area also they are providing me the Sodexo card for the food coupons, right? So similarly in the US, for they are offering them a card which can be used in the medical form. Like we are using for the food industry, like for food purpose, but they were using for the just a second. I'm opening that. Share it with you. VS Code. Okay, let me share my screen now. Okay, so see, this is a utils file. Can you see? This is a utils file. Right, see how many functions are there here. Set item to storage, get item from there are those are all kind of common functions are there. Store to tokens. So what is this storage? I'll explain you that, but if you just guys want to know, and I'll just brief you that. So in every other website, such as if I go in the GitHub, if you just inspect that, inside this application part you can see in the left hand side there is something called as local storage. Can you see this? Let me zoom it. Okay, so I have made a function to store inside this particular storage. Okay, so this function does that job. Set item to storage, get item from storage. I am not sure how many of people you are getting this, but I am just explaining the importance of the function and the common functions basically. Okay, okay, great. And if I'll show you the real time thing, then see this is a is valid number. So if my number is lie in between this, this is a regular expression. I'll will just touch what is regular expression. So this is for checking the numbers. This is for format the string, format your phone number. So these are the common functions that can be used in any project, irrespective of what your use is. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. Display currency. So whenever I have to display currency, then my like our client was from the US, right? So this is dollar thing here, right? We were working on that product. Okay. Okay. So, Vishal says how it gets from the unlock, untrack and track. So, Vishal, I have, let me close this. So, see, I have this particular project, this DSL level. I have cloned this through the GitHub. I'll just let you know how to clone your project through the GitHub. So, if you just open the link in the GitHub now, you will find one particular link in that. Just a second. You have to fork here. Okay, and we'll be creating a fork. I'm not sure why it's not giving me the link, but I'll give you that link. So if you open that link now, I think I have restricted this project. I'll just work on this. There is no issue, there is no PR, there is no actions. Okay, yeah. This is repository. You have to go in the repository first. Inside the repository, this is my where is my repository of this DSA level, right? So in this branch you can see the text. See, there is, if you click on this code, then you will find this URL. Okay, this HTTPS URL, or else you have to download the GitHub desktop. It will automatically, like if you have downloaded GitHub desktop, then see, it will look like something this. If you just click on this now, open with GitHub desktop, it will open this software called as GitHub desktop. So GitHub software, GitHub desktop is one kind of intermediator, or you can call as a mediator in between you and your particular project. Okay, so GitHub desktop is not a GitHub, but it will help you to fetch and pull your particular code. Okay, these are my code, right? So if I'll just add my description here, if I'll just do commit here, it will be in on the my server. Okay, on my GitHub. Okay. Okay, so if you just click on this, open with GitHub desktop, it will ask you to clone this. So let me show you that. Okay, if it's ask you to, clone this on GitHub desktop. Okay, since I have already been no clone that, it will not open, I think so. But if you have not, it will open and it will ask you the file path, and you can work afterwards. Okay, right? Nitish, are you clear now? Rahul? Oh, we'll cover that. Don't worry. This work. This is na. Let me just show you. See, we have used something called as Lodash. So Lodash is one kind of library. Okay. So every time if you like map, or what is map, what is like for it, this will look into detail, but it will ease your life. It will ease your life. Okay. So I have used this particular library called as Lodash. Okay. So if you want to learn more about Lodash, then you have to just go with the Lodash here. You'll find the npm package of that as well. Okay. So just search about Lodash npm. So it will open the npm site. In that particular npm site, you can search any packages. Huh? There are many multiple packages available here. See about the downloads, weekly downloads. See the numbers of weekly downloads. See the size of the package. You have to target for a package which is of less size. Okay, let's not go into that. Since you have just asked, I have covered this, but let's not go into it. Okay, Lotus is one kind of library. Nitish, it's a library. Well, we will be learning that, Dipanshu. It's just a library. It's just like way of writing your code, like less number of writing your code. Okay. If you are not using the loaders, then also you can work. But we'll learn that. I think so. Okay. In the project, Mac, it's not something that you have to get it. Like I have not explained you. Like if you are not getting it, don't confuse it. Okay. Since the guys have asked about it, I have explained that. Yes. Okay. Now, Uh, let us start with the first problem of today. In the one note. Okay, can you see the screen now? Suraj, what was your question? Can you please quickly tell me? Let me scroll up. What was your issue? Can you please post it down, Suraj? How do we? Okay, okay. Yeah, I will cover it this right now. Okay, now. So you are clear about the how to define a function, how to call a function. Okay. Now, uh, suppose if I'll tell you that you need to complete this square, or else if I'll just tell you in the real life example, then this is a ladder. This is a ladder. You are here right now. You have to climb it till here. Cool. Okay. But if I'll tell you that I'll make this ladder as a escalator. Okay. So you just have to stand here, and by any way after some time you will be reaching here. Okay. right? Right. Okay, so starting this escalator, like pressing the switch of this escalator will anyway work with the electricity, right? So there is some switch also for the for to turn on this escalator. So it's my job to turn on this switch for you. Okay. Okay. And if I'm telling you that you have to climb this up in 2 minutes. Okay. But by anyway I forgot to switch on this switch, and he is our manager. Okay, he is our manager. So he will be asking us up after 2 minutes that hey, why he is still standing here? He should be supposed to stand here, right? Right. So who is the culprit here? Who is the culprit here? It's me, right? Because I haven't switched on the uh, escalator. That is why you are standing here right now. He's standing here right now. Correct. Correct. So if manager will be asking you that why you are standing here, so whom you will blame? Me only, that he forgot to turn on the switch. That is why I'm still standing here. Otherwise, okay, I'm visible now. So sorry about it. I'm visible now. Am I visible now? Okay. So I was telling you that it was my function to turn on the switch, but since I forgot it, since I haven't done this task, our uh, our goal has collapsed, and he will be scolding both of us, right? Okay. Okay. Cool. So uh, remember about the situation when at first he scolded you, that he asked you that why you are standing here. So your immediate reaction was to find out the reason, right? That what was the reasons that it's not working, this escalator is not working, right? Correct. Okay. And you will see that whether the switch is on or not. Yes, see the switch is on or not, right? है ना? And when at first you will find which is not on, it's currently off, you will remember that hey, this task is assigned to someone else, not me. It was not supposed to done by me. Okay. So you will feel safe, right? Is this is the process now? This will be the process. Similarly, so you were pretty much clear that your side of function or your responsibility has been cleared. The function of this task is not done due to some reason. Okay, the reason here was that I forgot to turn on the switch. Okay, so to find the error is easy. Okay, right? Now remember, now the think about the example that this task is also assigned to you, that you need to climb on this and you need to turn on the escalator as well. Okay, forget about myself right now. Okay, this both task has been assigned to you. Okay, right? So now he will be scolding you that why you are standing here. You don't have any answer because this both task has assigned to you. Okay, this both functions were on your head, right? Yes. Yes, na, right? But since we in this particular case we had used the function, it was assigned by me, this particular task has assigned to me. So to find the error is easy for you. So similarly, if you have used this particular function, ठीक है, to add two numbers, ठीक है, if you have used the function, then it would be easy to find the error that if you are not able to find the correct answer after adding two numbers, then you will pretty much sure that there will be some error between of this two line only. Suppose we have 1000 line of code, okay, in the utils function. If you have seen that there like it was a pretty big code, right? It was a pretty big code, okay. So in that particular file, if I'll see that the phone number is not properly formatted, okay, so I will be just looking into that function only, na, that about the formatting phone number. I'll not go into any other function, right? I'll not look into this 1000 lines to find error. I'll just look into that four lines to find the error. So it will save my time. It will save my lot of time. Okay. Similarly, remember the situation where I had told you that standing at this escalator and climbing this escalator, it's this both task is on your head. It's not on me. Okay. So turn on the switch on to turn on the switch also, it's from you. It will be done by you. Okay, so this will be a dramatic situation for you because you have no answer for your manager that why this is not happening. You will find that whether this escalator is not working, whether this switch is not working, whether electricity has gone, or and something other is happening, right? Right, so there could be multiple reasons for that. But if you have used the function such as me, that you, it's my job to turn on the switch, you will just ask me that, hey sir, why it's not on. Okay, similarly on this scenario, you don't have to find your answer in this particular 1000 line. You just have to look on this four lines to find your answer. I hope this is pretty much clear, right? So this is one reason why we are using the function. This is the very first and big reason of using the function to find the error. Another thing could be that reusability. So for an example, if I have shown you the utils file, right, over that there is a formatting phone number function were there. So if I have any project in this world where I need to format my phone number in any country's number, such as in India we have +91, in US they have +16 or anything like that, right? Okay. So if you have any in any countries any number, if you have to format your number such as like this, so if you are in India, then your phone number would be formatted like this comma plus then your country code, then after your mobile number, correct? If you are in some other country, then it could be some other code and some other number. Okay, so any number in this world, if you have to format, you have to develop that function. Then you just have to write those piece of code that I have written in the utils. Yes or no? So there's, I can reuse those function as many as time as I want, infinite time as I want. And I can be rest assured that if my function works fine with India, then it will work fine for USA as well, because it was working fine for India, na? So there is no error in my function, so I can be rest assured that my function is bug free. Okay, so there can be chances of many less number of bugs that will intended result into very good code, because less number of bugs is it's meant as a good code. Yes. Can we use function from one file to another file which is having the code? Yes, Leonard, we have to like we will use it. How? I'll tell you later. Okay, but we have to like we will use it. Otherwise, there will be no connection between the utils file and our module, है ना? So in that particular file, if I have told you about the utils file, that was file called as utils.js. Now, suppose if we have some other file called as abc.js, in that particular file you have to use some function of utils file such as format your phone number. Okay, so you will include the file of utils into this particular js file, and you will just use those function. Okay, by importing. Yes, we have to like we will import that. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is the main reasons why we use the function. And the third and biggest reason would be that, suppose think about the function of this add to number. So if I'll pass as small number as like 0 and 1, and as big number as 1,50,640, and 1 crore 40 lakhs 6,040. So this both would be give me the same result without having any hustle, right? So I can pass any arguments as I want as a dynamic. So this is something called as a dynamic nature. So functions are on the dynamic nature. I hope this is completely clear to you why we are using the function. Yes. So we will look into it how what is the syntax of that. But if you just want to see it, then let me just show you. Okay, this is not a necessary, like I should not show you this as this at this point, but I like let me just show you that. Okay, so I'll just paste a screenshot of my utils file. Okay, so see, this is how uh, this is how you will import the thing. Okay, this is the import. This is how you will import the thing, like this way. Okay, this is my file of constants. Okay, similarly you will have a file of utils. Okay, okay, let me show you the utils also. Like if you want to see the import of utils, then let me show you. Okay, this is not necessarily to cover right now, but since you have asked, I need to show you. See, uh, can you see this? Just a second. Yeah, can you see this now? Yes, this way. Can you see this now? This import of utils. This is the import of utils that we did right now. Yes or no? This is how we will import the thing our external file into the JS file that I already explained you here. Where I have explained you, I just explained you, na. I'm not finding it, but I think I have explained you, right? You are getting my point, what I'm trying to say. Correct? Yes or no? Yeah, this is a directory, Nilanjan. You don't have to bother about it right now. Yeah, utils is inside the folders of helpers. Cool. Okay. So let us start with our first topic of today. Let's just not waste much time in that. About the Fibonacci function. Okay. We'll develop the Fibonacci function and we will use it. Cool. Okay. Now, let me share my VS Code screen, or let's just code on the Mozilla. Whichever is comfortable to you, whichever you will feel comfortable in. Mozilla, VS, Mozilla. Okay. So a lot of guys is saying VS and Mozilla. So let's start with VS. Okay. Let's start with VS. Then after we'll shift in the Mozilla. Cool. So let me share my screen of VS. But let me just take one poll before that. Beforehand, let me just take one poll. Are you guys able to like clear the point why we are using the function, the basics of it? Yeah. Please participate in the poll. Okay, chalo. So 90% people are saying yes. For 10% people, what happened to you? Can you please can you guys please post in the comment what you want me to clear? Any doubt that you have? If you are saying that you have any doubt, then please ask what's stopping you. No, it's okay to ask doubt. It's like you have to ask a doubt in order to understand the concept well. Click on false by mistake. Okay, that's okay. That's okay, Radha. That's fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, chalo. So I'm sharing my screen of VS Code. And Ankit, it's not about only VS Code. Okay, VS Code is just a IDE. Okay, IDE's task is to just provide you the environment to code. Okay, okay. So it's not the thing that it will ease your life. Like although it will ease your life, okay, although it will ease your life, but you have to make a practice that you can work around with any kind of software. Without any kind of software you have to work, okay. Okay, now it will work for in the VS Code right now. So for the Fibonacci series, if I just want to tell you, then what is a Fibonacci series? We'll just start with the 0, second will be the 1, and the third would be the combination of these two. That's 1 plus 2, 0 plus 1 would be 1, 1 plus 1 would be 2, 1 2 would be 3 here, this 3 plus 2 would be 5 here, 5 plus 3 would be 8 here, right? Similarly 13, okay. So n number of time it will happen. Cool. Now we have to develop a solution that will be working around with the every part that I want. Suppose if I will pass any input, it will print my Fibonacci series. Or if I'll give you any number, it should sum to up to that particular number in the Fibonacci series. So what will be my logic here? What could be my logic? I think so. We have discussed Fibonacci series in our class earlier, but we have done with the normal function. We did not covered it with the recursive function. Right, like I don't think so. We have covered with the function also. We just wrote some code, है ना? Yes or no? Yes. So I want that logic. What should be my logic? I already explained you, but I want that from you. Okay. So if I'll ask you about the logic of swapping, because here we will use the logic of swapping now. Yes, to swap three numbers, two numbers. Yes. So I had explained you. So first of all, let me just clear up with you the concept of the swapping. You know, you don't have to remember. You don't have to remember, or you don't have to mug up anything of not even the logic uh, for the swapping the numbers. Okay. Let me share my screen. Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible to all of you? I think I have explained you. Similar way, I'll just explain again for everyone. Okay. So suppose if I'll tell you that previously also I given this example because this will be like pretty relatable example. Okay. So if you have the glass, this glass of milk, this is a glass of milk. Okay. This is a glass of water. Okay. Now if I'll tell you that I need this water in this milk, and this milk in this water glass. Okay. Do you have any way? So if I'll just tell you that I don't use this third glass, just work with these two glasses and produce the output. Can you do it? No, right? No, right? No. Right now, just consider as no, but like for like if we do some more operation, we can do it. But no, let's just not go into it right now. Okay. Okay. Now, if I'll just tell you that you have the third glass as the backup or as a awage, okay, what would be your logic? Likit, we are not working with arrays right now. We will not discuss about the destructuring. Okay, just a second. Okay, so what would be your logic now? Uh, Pour water to empty and swap the milk. Okay, so let's say that means that you need to take this milk out. You need to transfer this milk into this water, this empty glass first. Okay, let's say this empty glass name is temp. Okay, so this milk should be transferred into this temp variable or this temp class, right? Right. So right now this is having milk, this is also having milk in computer terms, but in real term it will not, because you will transfer the milk into this, right? Okay, so think about the coding terms right now, don't think about the practical term right now, because if you have transferred the milk into this, you will left like empty milk here. Okay, you will left this class as empty in real world, but in computer terms, if you assign something to you, like if I this a equals to 10, and if I'm assigning b equals to a, then a is also having 10, b is also having 10, correct? Yes. Okay, so think like this way. Okay, so if you are transferring this milk into this temp class, then your temp is also having your milk is also having a milk. Cool. Now, since your milk is already been reserved by your temporary variable or your backup variable, you can transfer this water to milk, because at the end of the day you want the output of same, right? And now, since your water task has been done, you can transfer this milk into this water glass. That means temp to water glass. So this is known as something your logic of the swapping. Cool. Yes, pretty simple now. Okay. Okay. Similarly, for your Fibonacci series, you have, as I said, that 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. So this first element would be something, this second element would be something, this third element would be something. Now, after some iteration, this first element now would be 1, the second element now would be 1, this third element now would be 2. So this pointer would be one step shifting to right side. Yes. Yes or no? Yes, na? Yes. Okay, so let's take the example of that. If I'm taking this 0, then I'm just making this 0 as my temp variable, this 1 as my previous variable, and this current 1 is my current variable. Yes, correct. And every time I will make this current variable, every time I'll make this current variable as temp plus previous. And after we are done with this task, we will just shift our, now my new temp would be this, my new previous would be this, and my new current would be this. Yes. Right. Yes, everyone. Yes, so I'm just giving you, since you are clear with the logic, since you are clear with the temporary logic as well, I'm just giving you 5 minutes to write this code, not the logic, because I've already explained the logic. We also done with the code in the previous session, but I'm just giving you 5 minutes to write the logic. Can you guys do this for me? Okay, so right now it's 9:06. We'll be back at 9:11. Will it work? Okay. Okay. Cool. ठीक है चलो. So I'm just giving you 5 minutes of time. Let's back at 9:11. ठीक है. Okay, so everyone has done this. Anyone has done this? Dipanshu has done it. And Mac, please don't post into the doubt now. Don't post into this doubt section. Okay. N1 plus N2 times equals to 5, not equals to 0. Console.log N1, N2, N1 equals to N1 plus N2. And Dipanshu, you did in N2 also, you did N1 plus N2. Why this you have done? You did this two times. And where is the swapping logic here? Is it working, Dipanshu? Is it working for you? Guys, please don't post into the doubt section now. You are posting the code in the doubt section. Please don't do it. Okay? Like it works fine. Okay. For every case it's working fine, Dipanshu. Because I don't see you have moved your the thing. Like let me just taste it. Just a second. So uh just a second. 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. Okay. But for n equals to 5, you are posting this much of thing. And we don't have you to use if else from my way. Okay, that's great. That's great if you are no developing this kind of code at this level, Shubham. No, I think I told you about the if else thing in your class only. I am remembering, I'm recalling that only. That if else, the less number of if and else in your code, the more good your code is. I spoke this in your way, like in your class only. But if I have not, then Shubham, you did the very good job. If you have omitted like if else statements, okay. We can't copy paste in the chat. Mac, you can generate the deepest link, na? Otherwise, let me just take in the doubt section only. Okay, that's okay. N1 equals to K1 Fibonacci series N1 plus N2. Okay, it seems good. Mac for Nilu. Everyone has generated like run your code as well, right? You did run your code, right? For everyone, I'll not run for everyone's code because it will be like taking a lot of time. That's okay, Vaibhav. You can post in the doubt section. That's fine. Okay. So please run your code as well. Otherwise, I'm just looking into your code and your code quality as well. Okay. If I find anything that is suspicious, I'll just ask you. But otherwise, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Parag, it's also fine. Okay, Nilu, I think so. Your code is also fine. Okay, so I think so. Everyone has posted their code. That's great, and everyone had tried at least. Okay, that's what that is. Like the advantage of this particular session to have those interaction with everyone. Okay, is my code wrong? Dipanshu, then since you are generating the proper output as you say, okay, so I think so it would work. But if you ask like if this question is asked to you in the interview, you should be explaining about your logic why you have used it. It should work in every other scenario. It should be dynamic, like, right? Because for an example, in the add two numbers, your input, like your function is working for just 5 and 6, but it is not working for 1 and 2. So it's not making any sense, right? It should work with the each and every inputs. It should work. It should be bug free, and you should be able to explain it. Okay, that is what is required. Okay, Dipanshu. Okay, so how many guys you want? Like new number is equal to last number plus, just a second, let me see this. New number equals to last number plus one. Where you have used it? I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it anywhere that you have used this particular logic. दीपांशु, लिखित, number equals to 10, a equals to 0, b equals to 1, temp equals to 0, debugger. This is the same code that we did. This is the same code that we did, right? Why this temp is adding 1 plus 1, 11? Oh, okay. It's adding 1 plus 1 as 11 and I equals to 11. Okay, let me run this. Yes, Dipanshu, just a second. Just a second. Let me resolve this Likhit doubt. Let me see what you meant to say. And number equals to 10. Okay, this keyword. Okay, let me remove this. Since we have used the debugger, 0 and 1. I'm not seeing that anyway, Likhit. It's working in my. Okay, 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 okay. I less than equals to number. I plus plus console.log A temp equals to a plus b. So a plus b is having 11 as you said, Likit. You are saying that a plus b equals to 11. You are doing. I'm not sure about it. Let me share my screen. I is becoming 11. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 Just a second. It's not defined. Uh, okay. Equals to temp. See, your logic is, I think, so wrong. See, where what we did that you are doing what temp equals to a plus b in first say in first scenario, right? Okay, you are doing temp equals to a plus b in first scenario, as well as you are like Navneet is also right. You are putting less than or equals to instead of just put less than. Okay, okay, try with that. Try with that. I think so. And see your like swapping logic as well. Okay, okay. Also one more thing I want to tell you that huh so so can you work on this particular points and check your code again, Likit? Okay, but why I is changing? Okay, I is changing because you have not put any kind of stopping criteria here. So see, whenever I is equal to 0, so sorry, whenever I equals to 0, I should less than or equals to num you have put, right? So I will be run through your number 10, and after that operation I will be 11. Correct? Correct? Yes. So check with this kind of way, maybe you will find your particular solution in this particular way. I hope am I making sense, Likhit? And even after that you are not able to solve, just let me know. Okay, now, so now, uh, Dipanshu, you can unmute yourself now. You're not audible. Dipanshu, you're not audible still. For everyone it's not audible, or for just me he's not audible now? Not audible, yes. Please check with your end, Dipanshu. I'm ending this. You're not audible. Cool. Okay. So now, how many of you guys want me to resolve this particular Fibonacci series with the help of the normal function? If not, then I'll start with recursion. Okay, ठीक है चलो. Can you explain code quality? But for the code quality, I need to have the quality, na? Like I need to have the code, na? Then after I can evaluate the code quality of your code. You are asking about the Parag. Parag, you are asking about your code or in general. So let me just write it the code. Then after I'll tell you what are the points that we need to take care in the code quality. Okay, that would be fine, right? I'm hoping that cool. Okay, chalo. So let's start. with the recursion part since you have developed already. Okay, so I'm just working in this particular common.js file right now. Okay, and uh, I'll be working with the function. I'll be just developing the function called as int Fibonacci series. Okay, it will accept one input num. Okay, and yeah, one more thing about the analysis part. So whenever your senior or whenever your manager will tell you that you have to develop this functionality, let's say right now you are standing at this point. Let me share this. Let's say right now you are standing at suppose for an example right now you are standing at particular this point, and your manager or your lead is telling you that you have to develop something which will enable this button to do some particular task. Okay, in general I'm talking about. So your first approach would be not in jump into the computer or laptop and start coding. Okay, your first approach would be that first of all ask as many as doubt you want. Okay, ask doubt or ask questions. Okay, whether the any prerequisite that is required to enable this button, whether this button is ready or not. After I will click on this, what should happen next. Okay, ask these questions. Once you are clear with this question, make your particular format of code. Let's say if I'll tell you that you need to add two numbers, just for an example, just this small task. Okay, just this small example. Okay, if I'm just telling you to add two numbers, then you should ask me, or you should be ready with a template of your function. That first of all you will develop a function for this. Okay, am I audible? Am I audible? Yes, है ना? Okay. So first of all, you will develop your function or not. Like there are two possibility of there. First is you are developing a function. Second is just writing your code as it is, like this way. Don't develop a function, just write your code line by line. Okay. So you will think that this function could be reusable. So I will go with the function only. Okay. So you will make a function. You will name it like add two numbers. You will define arguments, how many arguments I need to pass in this. So let's say two numbers, that means two argument. What will be my return value? Okay, you need to define all of this before starting your logic. Okay, it should be ready in your mind. It is something called as analysis part. Your analysis should be very strong in order to be a good developer. This is just for your information, for FYI I am informing you. Cool. Okay. Raju, just wait for one like for some time. I'll just look into it for your code as well. Okay. Now, Suraj, you can pass as many argument that you want. Common.js. Okay. So now, since we are working with the uh, recursion part, okay. So we will develop something which will be used more often, which will be used for the same function. So what should I do here? What will be my approach here? What would be my approach here? That's what my question is. Can anyone tell me? With the recursion, what should be my approach? Like recursion is clear with you, not although not clear with the Fibonacci, but it's clear with you, right? Base case, yes. What should be a base case? First of all, Ekta, that's very good point that you have asked. Okay, whenever I'll tell you recursion, the first and foremost scenario that would come into your mind, that is base case. What would be a base case here? What would be a stopping criteria here? Come on, please tell me quickly. Can you please guys tell me what should be a stopping criteria here? Quick, quick, quick. N equals to 0, n less than 0, n not equals to 0. Okay, okay, ठीक है. Can you see my browser right now? Can you see my browser right now? No. Okay. So see, whenever you want to work with the Fibonacci series, right, or any kind of thing which is having recursion, inclusive recursion, then if you are running the loop also, if I'm giving you some task also, then also you should be given or you should be clear with the particular thing called as stopping criteria. If I'm telling you to implement some kind of task, okay, then it should be clear na, that what, how, like when should I stop? Okay, the same way, whenever your number would be less than or equals to 0, you should stop. You should stop. Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone, correct? Okay, so I'll tell you that if my number is less than or equals to 0, I should stop. So if I'll tell you stop, then if I'm working with function, then what should I mean? What should I do to stop? What should I write here to stop? Return 0, return 1, right? Right? But in this particular scenario, think about the logical scenario that if I have a number, like if I'll tell you that my number is 2, if I'll tell you that my number is 2, like 0, 1, 1, 2, okay? Okay, so I have this much of input inside of this, I just return this. So whenever I will reach the number, suppose for an example, if I'll reach the number 2, then I should stop. So I should return what here? Number. Yes. Okay. Till the point I'm not reaching to the number, I should be doing this particular scenario. This much process I need to do till the point I am not reaching till the point number 13, right? If I'm reaching till the number 13, then return number as it is. Correct. In the else scenario, in the else part, my if, let me cut it. This is my paste. Cool. Right? Here I need to write my logic. Okay. Yes. Yes or no? Yes, na? Okay. Now think about the logical scenario that if my number is let's say 13. Okay. If my number is let's say 13. So if I want to find the Fibonacci series of 13, then can I tell you that Fibonacci series of 13 it is equals to Fibonacci series of 12 plus Fibonacci series of 11. Can I tell this? Can I tell this? Yes, है ना? So I will return. I will return here that if you know. Okay, Dipanshu says how. Okay, fine. Let me explain you. Let me explain you that. So if this is your question, then I think I should explain the Fibonacci series again. What does this mean? Right? For everyone, this is the case. So I'll explain again. Don't worry. Tina, if anyone from you is not aware about it, that's okay. Okay. How? Okay, Fibonacci you understand, but see, Dipanshu, if I'll explain you again, then I think you will understand it better. So if you want, I'll explain you again. Okay. So let's say, for an example, if I have this is my Fibonacci series. So let's say if I'll tell you that, hey, what is the Fibonacci series of 7? Okay. Okay. So first of all, couldn't see my screen. Oh, so sorry. Can you see my screen now? Right. So if I'll ask you that, see, if you have the Fibonacci series of 7, if I'll ask you that if you want to find a Fibonacci series of 7, right? So what you will do? So you need to do what? First of all, you need to find Fibonacci series of 6 plus Fibonacci series of 5. Okay. If I'll ask you what is my answer of this Fibonacci series of 6, then Fibonacci series of 6 would be my answer of Fibonacci series of 5 plus Fibonacci series of 4. Similarly, in this, it will be Fib 4 plus Fib 3. Okay. Or let's say let not go into it. First of all, let's answer this. If you have answer of this, then anyway you can answer this as well, right? Similarly, we as we resolve the factorial problem, if you have remember. Okay. Now in this Fibonacci 5, I have answer of Fibonacci 4 plus Fib 3. See, if you have answer of this, you can answer this as well. Okay. Now, fib 3 plus fib 2. This will be fib 2 plus fib 1. This will be fib 1 plus fib 0. Now, at this point of time, anything is striking in your mind, anything that is striking in your mind, that Fibonacci series of 1 would be what? 1, and fib 0 is what? 0, that we already declared, right? So this both answer would be resulted into what? This both will result into what? 1, right? So you have answer of fib 2, and this fib 1 is already with you, that is 1. Okay. So now this fib 2 is 1 plus 1, that is 2. Fib 2 is 2. So this fib 3, sorry, fib 2 is 2. Okay. Sorry, fib 3 is 2, and fib 2 is what? Fib 2 is what? 1, 1, right? Yes. So fib 3 is my 2 plus fib 2 is my 1. That will be result into 3. Yes, correct? Yes or no? Okay. Since my fib 3, fib 3 is what? 2 plus fib 4 is what? 3. That is why. Since my fib 5, sorry, fib 4 is my 5, sorry, fib 5 is my 5, and fib 4 is my 3, that will be 8. Correct? Similarly, fib 6, fib 6 is what? 8 plus fib 5 is what? 5, that is 13. Correct? Right? So can I tell this that fib 7 is my 13? Right? This is my correct answer. Right? So can I tell it, guys, that if I want to find my answer of fib n, then it will be result into what? Fib of n minus 1 plus fib of n minus 2. Can I say this? Can I say this as a formula? Can I use this as my formula? Correct? Crystal clear? Fib 3 is equals to 3. How? See, fib 4 is 3, and fib 3 is 2. Fib 3 is 2, because fib 3 is result into what? Fib 2 plus fib 1. Fib 2 is what? Fib 1 plus fib 0. That is 1. 1 plus 1 would be what? 2. That is why fib 3 is 2. Crystal clear? Everyone? Suroj, am I clear now? Suroj, am I clear now? Okay. No? Okay, fine. So, Suraj, what was your question is that, sir, how this fib 3 is 2, correct? So, if I want to find fib 3, no. So, what is your question, Suraj? Can you please ask? Or can you please raise your hand? I will allow you to speak. Line line 2, fib 3 equals to 3. Fib 2 equals to 3. Fib 2 is not equals to 3. Which is line 2? Oh, this one. Oh, sorry. This is not 2 plus, this is 3 plus 2. So fib 4 is for 3, fib 3 is for 2. Okay, don't confuse in between this. Okay, so it's not 2 plus 3, is 3 plus 2. Although answer would be 5, but I have written in another way. Okay, cool. Okay, fine. Now, everyone, cool. Fine. ठीक है चलो. So, can I say this that if my question is fib n, then fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2 is my answer, correct? Yes. So yeah, that's what we are intended to do. Okay, that's what we are intent to do. Now I'll show you my window of VS Code. So we were about this particular point. So what should I tell you that if I want to find my fib of n num? Okay, here I use the num here. So what should I do now? Fib of num minus 1 plus fib of num minus 2. Can I say this? Can I say this? Correct, everyone? So I'll just copy this and then I'll just return this every time. I should use it now. Minus not equals to where, okay, yeah, minus, it should minus. Correct. Now it's correct. Okay. See how many number of lines are there here. It's very less number of lines and it's pretty much clear. Aradhya says no. What is the mistake here, Aradhya? Can you please tell me? Can you please help me out? Not fib function name. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Function name. Sorry, sorry, sorry. For function name. Or else we can. Yeah, should use function name. Or else we'll just make it fib or fib series. Okay, like this. Yes. Okay. Now it's okay, Aradhya. It's okay, Aradhya. Now why we are returning through fib? Now it's okay, na, Aradhya? Cool. Everyone is okay now. Any concerns? Any concerns? No. Okay. So let's print this console dot log fib series. I call this with the number call as 5. Can I do this? Can you just tell us the code flow after you run the code? Okay, Deepak, I'll run the code and I'll let you know. Okay. Now CLS to clear the screen. Okay. I'll write node and my file name. Let's say common.js. Okay. Okay, it's showing me error. Cannot find module. Okay, I should save this first. Let's try again. I don't think this is the issue. What is the issue here? CS, CJS, loader, Node.js cannot find module. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. See, what the thing here is, like, we have this particular code not in node common.js, but it's inside the common.js, right? So it's inside this common.js. Okay. So maximum call stack size exceed. So it's not working. Can anyone tell me why it's not working? Can anyone tell me why it's not working? Just a second. Okay, so can anyone tell me why it's not working? Number should less than or equals to 1. Okay, wrong base condition maybe. That could be the case. You need to find it out. What should be my uh stop criteria? Stack Overflow. Yes, yeah. After, why we are doing fib series? Because it's a name, like it's a recursion. No? We are calling the same number. Oh, so sorry. It should not be like this. It should be like this. So if you want to do like this, then you should just return this one. Okay, this was our mistake. Nobody stopped, like, uh spotted this. Okay. Okay, you can also do like this, or you can just copy this and you can paste it here like this also. Cool. Yes. Okay, everyone. Now it's returning me minus 5. Why? Can anyone tell me why? It's pretty simple. Why it's not returning me us correctly? Base case, yes. So yeah, base case is wrong. So n minus 1 and n minus 2, yeah, that's okay. N should less than equals to 0, that is already written. It should be 0 or 1. It should be 0 or 1. We need to add more base cases. This incomplete. Ekta, if I add 1, then think about the scenario. Okay, for 0 and 1. For n equals to 2, for n equals to 2, we should not return 1. For n equals to 2, it will do job here. For n equals to 0 and 1 only, it will go here. Okay, let me clear this and let me save this and let me run this. Okay, see, it's 5. So it's correct or not? I'm passing number 5. Let me go with the number 8. It's 21. So let's see what is Fibonacci series of 8, and let's do some of this, or let's check it with the smaller number. Let's say 4. Okay, let me clear this up. 4 also is 21. Sorry, it was not saved. Now it's 3. So what is my Fibonacci series? Can anyone tell me? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, like this way, right? Okay. Okay. Now what I have passed number 4, है ना? I have passed number 4. So it has started with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it did this particular operation and returned this answer. Can I imply by this, like this? Yes, no? Why started in 1? Can anyone tell me why we have started with 1? You guys can answer this. I hope like like some people can at least answer this. Why we have started with 1? So 2 will be anyway not the case, Dipanshu, because 2 will be covered here only, na? Because what is our base case? That is, if our first element is 0, like if your Fibonacci series 0 or Fibonacci series 1, then for 0 we will return 0, for 1 we will return 1. Yes. For number, for this much operation, it will add this 1 plus 0, and then after it will return this. Okay, it should not go in base condition. So base condition will be this 2 only. Okay, so in your code also, in our code also that we did previously, you can check whether we have, like, we did this 2 condition for base case. You know, if my number is 0, then return 0. If my number is 1, then return 1. I hope you have you did this and you watched this. If we go 0, the it will remain the minus. No, it will not, because for 0 and 1 it will return anyway number, you know, and after that it will not make any other operation to do that minus. Yes, Vaibhav is right. Fibonacci index 1 is 1 and 0 is 0. Am I clear up to this point? Everyone, any sorts of single doubt, please let me know. Got it? Now let's run this in the browser and let me show you. Shouldn't that too? No, 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 it will not. Okay, see, let me show you. Uh, so yeah, let's say if I'm passing the number 9, and if you just want to like experiment with this, if you're just passing 9 here, then it should return 34. And it's right. Okay, let me show you in the browser. Okay, so that you can be able to understand this. Now I am sharing the screen again. Sharing the screen. Okay, cool. Now I'm going in the this mode. All right. So yeah, what is your questions, guys? I don't understand, Deepak. We are debugging it. Don't worry. Shouldn't it return 2 at Fibonacci 4? Dipanshu, it will not. Let me tell you why. See, this is my zeroth step. Let me show you. This is my zeroth step. First, second, and third. After this fourth, after doing this particular 4 operation, what is the next? What is the next element? 3. And what we have did inside this, that whether a number is less than or equals to 1, you should return your number. Okay, otherwise you should return the whatever your Fibonacci series of number minus 1 plus number minus 2. So try to write your code on your own, that what is the answer of fib4. Okay, so let's say if we did in this also, right? So what was the answer of fib4? It is fib3 plus fib2. Fib3 was fib2 plus fib1. Fib2 was fib1 plus fib0. So it will 1, 1 plus 1 2. Fib3 was 2. Can you see this? Can you see this? Yes or no? Yes, है ना? And fib4 was what? 3. Fib3 plus fib2, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now Dipanshu, are you clear why it is 3? है ना? Okay, the number we are passing in function, it will calculate up to that index position. Yes. Okay, clear? Doubt clear? That's great, Suman. Nilu. Okay, fine. So let me run this for those who have not yet are clear with this particular point. Let me put the debugger as always. Okay, and let me do this in the Chrome because I like it. I like the Chrome. You can use anything you want. Control L. This in the new tab we are doing with debugger. Okay, let's run this. And let me now. Can you see this? Can you see the debugging screen? Everyone? Okay. Now, see here. Chalo. This is my number. It is 4. Did I pass 4? 4 is less than equals to 1. That is true, not false. Okay. It's in the inside the else condition. We are again calling this function. So if you see in the call stack, this is my call stack. Okay. Let me make it big so that you can see it. Okay. This is my call stack with the number equals to 4. Okay. Okay. Now inside the number equals to 4. Okay, we are calling again the function of number minus 1, that is function Fibonacci series with the number 3, Fibonacci series with number 4 minus 2, that is 2. Cool. Okay, so if you want to see what is the output, then you need to click on F10. See inside this there is again a fifth series inserted in call stack with the number 3. Okay. Okay, because this is right now executing for number minus 1, then after it will execute for number minus 2. Am I clear up to this point? Please guys, don't discuss in between. Okay, just you can execute a code with any input that you want after this. Okay, right now just focus on this. Okay, yes or no? Am I clear up to this point, guys? Because if we are debugging it, so it will take a lot of time, है ना? So it's preferable that you understand it one go, because if not, then we'll invest some more time in that. Cool. Am I clear up to this point? Why this is inserted in with Fibonacci series 3? Right now it is executing num minus 1, that is 4 minus 3. Later on it will call 4 minus 2, that will be num 2. Okay, fifth series with the number 2. Okay, now I'm going again in this, it will be false. Again, fifth 3 is calling what? So you can assume it right this way, na, that we are right now we are at fifth 4. It is calling fifth 3 plus fifth 2. Okay, so it has called this fifth 3, and now it will call fifth 2. Correct? Yes, it is executing like this way only, you know. Just focus on this particular hierarchy that we have driven. Cool. Now since my number right now is 3, so 3 minus 1 would be 2. Okay, it will call with the number 2. Okay. Okay, it is appending in the call stack. Everyone, please focus. Everyone, it's correct now. Okay, now again I'm calling this. Since my 2 is less than equals to 1, that is not true, it will go again in this. 2 minus 1 would be 1. Again it is calling for 1. Now see carefully in this particular condition. This is my base condition. Since my number is right now 1, it should return what? For number 0 and for number 1, it should return what? If I'm passing number 1, it should return 1. If I'm passing number 0, and it should return number 0. Okay, since my number is right now 1, it should return 1. It is the same case here, right? It is returning me in the 1. So it is the same case happening here. See, if I'm passing fib3 here, okay, fib3 is my what? Fib2 plus fib1. Fib2 is what? Fib1 plus fib0. Since my fib1 is 1, fib0 is 0. 0 plus 1 it will append. It will make this as a 1, and fib 1 is already being calculated, so it will be 1. So it will get resolved by this way. Okay, so let's see this in action. Okay, so it will resolve it. It has resolved it uh, for right now. It has resolved it for number 1. Now it will resolve it for number 2, because it was what, number 2 was 2 minus 1, that was fib 1. It is already been resolved. Now it will call the 2 minus 2, that is 0. Yes or no? It is 0 now, right? So for, can you see this? It is calling now with the 0. Fib 0, what it should return? 0, correct? This condition would be true anyway. It will return me the 0, correct? Right? So can you see this? It is round resolving with the number 0. That is this case. This case is resolving now. Okay. Okay. Now, since it is resolved, it will go with the fib 2, because fib 2 was fib 1 plus fib 0. Both are resolved. So it will return me what? The answer, right? Fib 3 is what? Fib 2 plus fib 1. Fib 2 is already resolved. Fib 1 is already resolved. It will make a plus operation here. You can see it will return me true. 2. Okay. This is 1 for fib 2, and fib 1 will be already 1. Okay. This will be 1. Okay. It will make sum of these two, and it will return as fib 3. Okay. So for fib 4, it was fib 3 plus fib 2. Correct? Yes? Yes or no? है ना? ठीक है? Okay. So now it will call me for the 1. Now again, now with the fib 2, it will be 1, and this will be my 1 for fib number 1. Okay. Okay. Now, and at last, I am just left with the num 4. That will be fib 3 plus fib 2. Cool. Okay. Okay. So for num 2, because 4 minus 2 was 2, है ना? We have already resolved fib 3. Okay. For fib 4 minus 2, that is 2. It will call again with number 2. It will do the same process. Yes. Yes or no? Similarly, it will get executed with the number 0 also. Correct? It will get executed with this particular point, and will return me the output number 3. ठीक है दीपक function hoisting will not be used here ना like why you want to use function hoisting, because function hoisting is a process of closures है ना. So I don't think so it will be relatable here. This both are two separate topics. For this, are you getting point? So the main case here is to write the base case correctly, है ना. It's like the wisdom that should be used properly. It should not be in vain. Okay, correct है. Fine. ठीक है. So can we not take break today? This program which for series checker. What for series checker? So you can print for series now. We can also print, like here I have written this. So you can also print like fib, series number -1 plus number -2. I have made summation of this. Instead of this, also you can print it out, right? You can tweak your program like this. Need break? Okay. Okay. So can I take break 10 minutes for today, or just 15 minutes you want? लाइक इतना घटिया पढ़ाता हूँ क्या मैं? इतना ब्रेक चाहिए? My code is not working. I have posted in doubt section. Okay. Deepak, your code is where? Okay, let's answer this. So it's Fibo num if number minus than equals to 1, number num minus 2. It should work. It should work. It's not. What kind of error you are seeing right now, Deepak? What is the error? For everyone else, you can take break. That's okay. You can take break for 15 minutes. We'll be come back at 10:10. Okay. Everyone else can take break. Deepak, what is your error? I'm getting 5 for input 5. So what should be your answer, Deepak? What should be your answer for fib 5? It's fib 5 na? Fib 5 is already 5. The answer is correct. Please check again. function hoisting is declaring function after calling that. What is the problem of using in this? uh, we have not used, like, here how you are relating the function hoisting here, because this is not a case of two functions. This is just a case of function one, and we are calling function one inside function one. There is something called as recursion. Like it, why are confusing this? Yes, na? Correct. Okay, so please take break till 10:10. We'll be come back. Okay, break till 10:10. So if you do this for num less than equals to 0, then 1 would be go into your recursion condition. It will be infinite loop. Please check that, Jayesh. Okay, I'm still confused what function hoisting. Deepak will cover this if you want after the end of the session, if time permits. Otherwise, we'll explain this in doubt section if you want. Okay, in doubt session you can ask me about this. I'll explain in it detail. Okay, it won't stop. Yeah, exactly like it. How fast recursion? So recursion would be anyway slow. Recursion would be slow process. Okay, we'll understand it in the functions lecture, don't worry. But recursion, it's a slow process, because you can also execute na, that how much function are piled up with the only input of 5. So suppose if I pass input of 50, then it will be like a big task for processor, you know. So there are certain problems, Dipanshu, that cannot be solved using the without the recursion, and with the recursion the code is less. You can see this code is very much less, you know. And there are some problems that cannot be solved without using the recursion. We'll cover that in the recursion lecture. Yes, Ekta, you can speak. Yes, please.
Hello, sir. Am I
Yes,
audible?
Ekta, you are not audible till now.
Hello.
Yes, Ekta, you are audible now.
Okay. Yes. So like I had a doubt here. Like generally the Fibonacci series starts from zero.
Hmm.
So instead of doing like if like n equal one,
Okay.
then we should like less than equal to one. So for zero, like I don't know how to explain this. So
I got your
he,
point. I got your point that you are asking me that previously we have used, like, for number 0 it should return 0. For number 1 it should return 1. Right?
huh.
Okay. So
Yes,
for
sir. But
here,
okay.
so here we have just written number less than equals to 1. So how it is working? Is that so what you meant?
Yes, sir. Like generally, what we do is we for nth Fibonacci, like we'll see that if n is either one, so like zero is the first term, right?
Yeah.
So it should like I'm not getting this
So
less than equal to
if
one.
you, okay, so
Where there? Yeah,
do this
yes,
na.
okay.
Okay, no, do this na. Just pass number 0 here. Okay. So what it will do? Number less than equals to 1, it will be true. It will return what?
Yes.
0. Correct. Is there any other
Yes, yes.
operation here in the else part or in any other part
No, no,
which will
no,
return you
no, sir.
in the minus 1, like in the minus 1 or less than 0? Any of this
It
condition
will
would
just
return you that? It will
um.
only return you that if your number is 1 here. Okay, 1 minus 2 would be
Ha,
minus
ha.
1. है ना? But if you
Yes,
passing
yes.
the number 1, it should handle here. It will handle by here.
Yeah.
है ना?
Yes,
So it will
yes,
not make
yes,
any kind
yes.
of negative scenario.
Okay, that would be popped, and then we'll move to the like
Yeah,
next
yeah, yes, yes.
function.
If you have any doubt now, then you can also do like this: that number is equal to 0 or number equals to 1, then it should
Uh-huh.
return num. You can also tweak this condition by this way if you don't able to like problem in understanding the condition. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, clear now?
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, clear.
Yes, Deepak, you are also invited to speak. Please accept. Oh, you declined my invite. So sorry. Okay, you got your answer. I think so, Deepak. Okay, so we'll take break till 10:10. Okay, no issues, Deepak. No issues. That could be understood by me. Okay, number equals to minus 1 will give minus 1. But Subit, that's what I told you. Na? Is there any scenario? tell me some scenario that would be result into number equals to -1. It would be just in that case where your number equals to 1. Okay, 1 minus 2 would be -1, है ना? When your number would be -1, whenever you will do this operation with the help of 1 minus 2, right? Then only it will return you -1, right, Subit? Yes. But to make this number -1 or make this number 1, है ना? We have passed 1. That's why it will do. It did 1 minus 2. But if you pass 1 here, it will handle by this condition. It will not go in else condition. So there is no other scenario by which you can achieve this -1 scenario. Okay. Arpit, the problem here, like there is no problem here. They are asking about the doubts. Fibo -1 would be -1, but if you cannot pass -1 here. That's the condition. Na? You just pass. You need to pass the positive integer here. Either it should be 0, 1, 2, like this. Okay, Subit. I'm telling you that if you pass this kind of input, valid input, it should not result in negative scenario. It should only be in the negative scenario where your number is 1. है ना? But if you pass this number 1, then it will be handled by the if condition here. Apart from this, there could be not any other scenario, है ना? So it will not result into this by any case. It's unhandled case. ठीक है? Okay. Arpit, you were there in previous scenario, like previous session. In this session also, I explained you in detail. In which particular case you didn't understood the Fibonacci series? What is your doubt here, Arpit? How to return? How return will work as a floor loop here, for loop here? Return will not act as a for loop here. We have not used the for loop here. In the previous solution, we did use for loop, not here. Okay, I'll paste the code in deep paste, Hariharan. Don't worry. How the code is working? So see, if you pass any number, like let's say 5 here, so 5 will in return you what? 5 means fib 5 means what? Fib 4 plus fib 3. Fib 4 means what? Fib 3 plus fib 2. Fib 3 is what? Fib 2 plus fib 1. Fib 2 is what? Fib plus 1 plus fib 0. So whenever you will reach fib 1 or fib 0, you have to return the same number, because your Fibonacci series what? 0 1 1 2, like this. Okay, 0 and 1 are fixed. Okay, so for that case we have returned the same number. uh, Except everything else, we have returned the recursion. We did the recursion that I already shown you in the console or the debugger. Okay, try to execute this code with the help of debugger. See the call stack every time. Yes, the output should be fine here. Arpita, the output is correct. Okay, let me see the pic. Likit, this is your point. Yeah, let me see this. Yeah, the same scenario, the same case. Yes, 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 yes. So you can see in the doubt section, Arpit, for this case. Okay, great. So let me take break for 5 minutes. Okay, we'll be back at 10:10. Cool. ठीक है everyone. Okay, yeah. Am I audible, guys? Welcome back. Okay. So, okay, fine. So, yeah, Nitesh, I think so. There is something wrong with your file path. Yeah, Node is installed in your in your PC, right? So, I think so. There is something issue with your browser, or no, not your browser. Something issue with your file path only. If I'll show you, then you need to do this process. If you are not still able to get that, then we'll check something else. Okay, after the session. Okay, after in the last 15 minutes. Okay, so you need to suppose if you need to run this file, you need to open this particular project that I already declared DSA level. Okay, I have declared like I want to run this particular file. So in this particular file explorer, you need to go in this, you need to write node and you need to write your file name. That is what your common have slash common.js. I run this and it should definitely run. I think so. There is something issue with you. So everyone else, I think so. It's working, right? Okay. Okay. So in the last, I will see that if you still able to have some doubt. Okay. Cool. Now, we'll I'll give you one another question. Okay. Okay. In that, uh, okay. So yeah. So recursion is like somewhat clear with you. Recursion is clear with you. What the things are supposed to be done in the recursion way. है ना? Okay, so whenever you are working with recursion, first of all you need to work with the base condition, then after you need to make this kind of formula in order to working with the recursion, and you need to just apply it. It's pretty simple, right? Okay, so try to solve the same problem of power, finding a power. I think so we did this with the help of recursion as well, with the help of normal function as well. So I need this to be implemented by you at your home. Okay, as a homework, don't see the code that we earlier applied. Okay, okay, for now. So I can I suppose that can I anticipate that this would be done after like with the help of the previous sessions. Can you help me? Can you repeat the homework? So yeah, so in the homework, as I said that Mac, that you need to make a function for power. Let's say if I pass 2 as a my base, if I pass 3 as my exponent, then it should return me 8. I We have explained this from the normal logic as well, from the recursion as well. Okay, so I need this to be implemented by both of the using the function. Earlier we have just written the line like this. I need this using the function with the help of function. Okay, declare a function and use this and call this as and when it is required. Cool. Okay, so I need this as a homework. Now, as of now, I want this output that earlier we did the uh, holo pyramid, right? Yes, yes or no? Yes. Now I want holo square. So first let's understand what is square. Forget about this holo. What is square? Okay, square is like this. It's very simple to print this square. Yes, yes, Ekta, it's simple. Yes, okay. If I'll tell you, just print this in 5 minutes. Can you print this for me? Yes. Okay. Okay. So what should be your logic? I'll tell you that your outer logic will be clear that you have rows 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to start with the 1. You have to end with till the 4. So your rows would be get printed. Then after for each and every row you need to print the stars only. है ना? For each and every rows and column you need to print the stars only. Okay. So for the second loop as well you need to print the stars. So what should be a stopping condition in the second loop? First one would be your row should be less than or equals to 4 and row starts with 1. Cool. This could be your first outer loop condition. In the inner loop, what should be your condition? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what would be your condition? same. Okay, try to implement it right now because it will not take hardly, it will take 5 minutes. Okay, so I'll just give you that some time till the 12 2022 2021. Okay, 20 to 21 I'll give you the time. Okay, start executing right now, quick. Question is clear for everyone? Hello, good morning guys. Okay, so print this in just 5 minutes. Okay, and once you able to see this output, then only you are allowed to post your code, है ना? Mac, this is not allowed to write, right? This is not a logic. ठीक है? This is not a logic. Okay. Santosh, please execute this on your browser. If you are seeing this output, then only you are allowed to post your code. ठीक है? Santosh, is fair enough now? Likit, don't encourage others to follow a second. Okay, Shubham, this is Shubham's code. Yeah, it will work. It will work. It is working, na, Shubham? It will work. I think so. Yes, cool. ठीक है. Share is good for let equals to for like share. Ekta, what is the call here in your code? Are you able to see your output? Are you able to generate your output? You have used J and you have used call. What is call? What is call? Call would be undefined ISO. I think so. Just run this code. Okay. Sharat. What is that out of Sharat? Okay. Okay. So n equals to 4 0 till n 0 till n. Okay, ठीक है, fine. I think so. It will also work. It will also work. ठीक है, चलो. Now, okay. Let me see the Iktas code last. 4. Okay. Yes. Previously we have used J. That is why I no by seeing the input like your code only I get to know that J is not defined. Like call is not defined. ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है. Fine. Then let's since you guys are clear with the square logic, let me just tweak it something more. ठीक है? So everyone else are clear about this? Yeah, I've seen that Ekta. I've seen the your doubt and I seen your code as well. ठीक है? Okay. So for those who were not able to generate the thing, let me write your code. Let me write the code for them. Okay. I'll just copy this and yeah, I'll just upload this in the GitHub. Okay. From now onwards, you will also get to know about the GitHub. Okay. Now I'll just comment this out. You guys can see my screen, right? Everyone. Okay. So you just have to if you run your code, if you want to see the code, then you have to just uncomment this by pressing Control K C. ठीक है, Control K C is for commenting, Control K U is for uncommenting. ठीक है, I'm just writing the command. I don't know how to know. Control K plus C is for commenting, and Control plus K plus U is for uncommenting. ठीक है, okay. It should be understood, right? है ना? So I'm just pressing Control K plus C for commenting. If you want to see the code, if you want to run the code, then you have to press Control K U. Cool. ठीक है? Now, now the logic for the square. Remember this for multi comments. Remember for multi-line comments, and this is for single comments. Yes or no? Remember, na? Okay. ठीक है. So star 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 star. Okay. This is your square, right? Cool. ठीक है. Now, I'll just let your input as where uh, n is equals to 4. Then after just a second, second, where it has gone. Okay, by anyway, ठीक है. So where n equals to 4. Now for I'm starting with the outer loop, right? So outer loop is for this 4 rows. Okay. So first of all, I need to write the 4 rows, right? So this one first row, second row, third row, and fourth row. Okay. So I need to make a box in order to print this one, right one, right? Yes. So this is for my I just do my rows. Row is equals to 1 and row is less than or equals to n and row plus plus. Cool. Now inside this, I'll pass my call equals to 1, right? Call should be less. So if you see here, whatever my column number or my row number, okay, that's the same number of stars I need to print, right? So can I say that number of row is equals to my number of column is equals to my number of stars. Can I say this? Can I say this as my logic? Correct? Yes. Okay. So I just print it out here and call plus plus. Okay. Cool. Right? I'll just print now console, or I'll just make a string here. Or if you just want to check na after doing this, okay, I'll just make this out for a second. I'll just print it out here console.log. Whatever my row number, it should get printed. Okay. Let's run this out. CLS. Let me save this. So after every time you have to save your program, okay, I'll just tell you how to enable auto save. I have not enabled it due to some reason. Okay, I have not enabled it. See, this is my row numbers. Okay, this is my row numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So my box is ready. My box is ready. Now I'll just do this. Inside this box, I need to print my columns as well. Okay, so I'll just print here as my output string here where output. Okay, less than or equals to correct. Okay, console or my output is equals to output plus star, or else also you can see out, you can also write output plus equals to star. Okay, anything that you want. Okay, now after doing this I need to also break my line, because see after doing this every operation I need to break my line, you know. So if you forget about this, again if you don't do this, and if you just print your console dot log output here. Okay, let's save it, let's clear this, and let's run this. Okay, so see it's printing like this. Okay, it's printing like this. So I need to break my line also, right? Yes, output is equals to output plus slash n, right? See this, now it is printing undefined. Let me tell you why. Okay, can anyone tell me why it is printing undefined? Can anyone tell me why it is printing undefined? Output is equals to, okay, great observation. Anyway, who's this? Bharat. Okay, let's see. See this output. Correct. This is right. For n equals to 7. Great. Okay. Okay. Now what I mean to, like, this is what we already know. This is okay. This is what we already covered. But now I want one tweak here. I'll just share my screen. My screen is visible. Just a second. Just a second. Let me show you. Okay. So now I want this output now. Star, 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 and star, star. Inside this, there's a two space. Okay. This is a blank space here. Okay. Easy, easy. Again, 5 minutes to implement this. Cool. Having fun now. Working together, right? Okay. I'll give you again one like 5 minutes. Okay. Come up with this output. It's easy, very easy. If you are, if you know the holo pyramid thing, then compared to that, it's very easy. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Please try up this output. This is a space. This is a square that we already printed. Okay. This full square we already printed like this. Now I just want to remove this four stars in between of this. Cool. Okay. So it's 12, 22, 31. I'm giving time up to 22, 36. Oh man, that's great. That's great. You did this. Dekit, very quick, very awesome, cool, great. Others don't hurry, huh? You have sufficient time. If you want, I will also give you some more time, but don't hurry. Okay? Think and take your time. Okay? Take your time. No worries. Okay, Bharat. Bharat, what is this? You have posted some other code, I think so. Anyway, just a second. To give me a mind. Give me the moment. Great, great, great. Like it. I think it should work. It is working. It should work. If it's not having minor issues. Yeah, it's working. No, that's fine. Great. That's great progress that you did, Dikit. Honestly, I think I'm very happy with you. Everyone else, please. Uh, can I paste the link in doubt? Yeah, yeah, you can. Okay, Bharat, I have your program or not? No, I don't have a program. It is a previous one. Done, Ekta. Great, guys. Really great. I'm really happy. Those who can able to know clear this doubt or clear this problem, I'm really happy for. Or else, I if for by any chance I cannot see your comment or I cannot see your answer. ठीक है, but you can consider that you are progressing. ठीक है, that's a sign of progressing. ठीक है, if you can able to complete this. Okay, in doubt section, Ekta, honestly I think there are many programs that has been uploaded in that. Let me take this. I think so this is the one. I'm not sure about it. This is the one. No, it is not. This is not uploaded, I think so. I cannot see it. ठीक है, so it's already be like 12:36. Okay, so let me go with the doubt now. Let me go with the problem now. What it has to, so what is supposed to be, print. Okay, okay, cool. ठीक है, then let me share it. Okay, your code is working, right, Ekta? That's great. Let me open the VS Code, or let me just open first the OneNote for those who cannot able to clear it. Okay, don't feel bad for those who cannot able to clear it. That's completely okay. Practice more. Okay. Now, how many of you guys have some idea how to print this? Except Likit, Ekta, Jayesh. Hello. Mac says yes. How many of you guys want me to explain this? Just tell me this, है ना? By doing this, like by asking this, I'll be able to understand. You can use anything, Rupesh, as of now. Okay? Okay, I'll explain. I'll explain. Don't worry. Yes, I'll explain. I'll explain. But it's pretty simple. Let me just see first who has this. Okay, Jayesh has pasted. Like I think so. There's some delay in between your doubt and in this. No worries. Okay? I'll explain. Okay. So see, already we have for outer structure. For outer structure, we need to do what? Rho equals to 1, rho less than equals to n for outer structure. Okay, for the box, correct? Yes, no? Priyanshu, Mac, right? Yes? Janjan, cool. Okay. So this is clear about the box. Now, for the inner box, as you can see, for the inner box, you can observe now that for the this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, one. Just a second, I'll be clearing this up. Inner box is clear now. For the outer box, sorry, for the outer box is clear. For the inner box, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for rows. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for calls. Cool. Okay. Now you can see that for row number 1 and row number 4, there are complete stars. Okay. Similarly, for the calls, for call number 1 and for call number 4, there are complete stars. Okay. Yes. So if your row is 1 or row is 4, print stars. Okay. If your call is 1, call is 4, print stars. Otherwise, don't do anything. It is done. Na? So see, if your row is 1, see, this is my box. Okay. For an example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's print this. For row number 1, print star. For row number 4, print stars. For J, like call number 1, print stars. For call number 4, print star. It's done already. Yes. So it should be my logic. है ना? It should be my logic. Okay. So let's print this. Let's print this up. Okay. Sharing my screen of VS Code. Okay. Now I'll be again commenting this out. But before that, square. Okay. This is for square. Copy this, pasting this out, and commenting in between so that you can uncomment by pressing Control KU. Okay. I have commented it by pressing Control KC. I'm repeating this again. Okay. Okay. Now I need to print something like this. Now star 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 star. Okay. Star like this. Cool. Okay. Now for the outer square, I need to do row equals to 1, row less than equals to 4 row plus plus. Cool. For inner square, for fall is equals to 1. When should I stop? Or else let me take n equals to 4. Let's not take the hard coded values. N. Okay. What should be my stopping criteria for the inner loop? What should be my stopping criteria for inner loop? Less than n, right? Okay. So call should be less than or equals to n. Since we have started with the 1. Okay. Okay. Now inside this, I need to check what my logic is. Here my logic is if my row is 1 or 4, print entire stars. Similarly, if my call is 1 or 4, print stars. Simple. Okay. So now let's write it in the coding form. You know, whatever I have spoken, let's write in the coding form. So let's say my row is equals to 1 or row is equals to n. For this, what should I do? This is my output is equals to empty. Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? You know? So I should print what? I should print my output is equals to output plus row or plus stars, right? Right. So let's check this for this particular thing only. Okay, CLS. Let me save this and let's check it. What is the output till now? Okay, I need to console it as well, right? And to do the output is equals to output plus slash n, and I need to console dot log output. Till this point, am I correct? To this point, am I correct? Yes. Let's run this. You can see for row number 1, for row number 4, it is printed. Yes. Now, now, if my row is not 1, if my row is not 1 and my row is not 4, that means my row is 2 and 3. Correct? Yes. So for that case only, I will implement this. If my row is 1 or n, I should print entire stars. Otherwise, I should print what? I need to check now for the column. If my column is 1 or if my column is equals to 4, then what should I print? For column my 1 and 4, what should I print? Star. But note that this star for column 1 and 4, it is not entire column. It is not like entire row. It is just like this case. For row number 1 and 4, it will print, it has already been printed. This is just for, this is just for row 2 and 3, right? Yes. Yeah, right. N. Yes. Yes or no? No, Nilu, we cannot write else if, because for except for row and number 1 and 4, we have to apply this logic na. So why to use else if this then this, if this, if it's not then this, correct? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now let's check this up to this point. What is printing now? Okay, you can see for row number 1 and 2, it is printing, it has printed, but in between of this I need what? Space. In between of this 2 I need space, right? right now, and it should be in this particular form, right? So I will write else here. Else you should take your space. That means empty. Okay, let's save. Clear. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone taken a okay. So else part. So Priyanshu, you got the else part, or you are asking me to explain the else part? Yes, else part is just for 2 and 3. This else part. Okay. Mac, there will be higher chance that you are doing something else. Sir, explain else part. Okay, fine. Niranjan, you can try it for any input, है ना? You can try it with any input, n equals to 4, 5, 6, and anything you want. I think we can write else if too. No, no. If you want to write else if, then you need to write the condition in that, right? है ना? If you write else if, then it will be checking. So right now, this else is what? Except this row number 1 and n, right? But if you write else if, then it will also check for every other rows. Okay? Try to implement that. Try to implement using that. Okay? You will realize what is the mistake that over that. The pattern is not like what we wanted. Space is not right, I think. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you can also do some space now. That's okay. Now, remaining with this. So you need to do this. Okay, clear? It's just a matter of spacing. Run this now. Okay, now it's right, Aishwarya. Okay, perfect. Okay, now for you and every other else, like every other people, you want me to explain this else or this else? Above one, okay, this one, right? Okay, fine. So see, Priyanshu, we wanted output like this. Okay, okay. So in the row number one, we already printed stars. In row number four, we already printed stars. Okay, remaining is just for row number two and row number three. Okay, in that you, if you observe, then in the column number one, in column number this one and column number four, in that only we are printing stars. Okay, right? So that's what we have checked. So this is for row number one and row number four. This is for row number two and row number three. Inside this row number two, three, we are checking whether column number is one. If yes, then print stars. If not, then we will check whether a column number is four or not. If it's four, then also you have to print the stars. Otherwise, you need to print the space. Got it? What it will take different number of rows. Okay. So Dipanshu, in that case, suppose if I'll take the input as 6 as someone else suggested, right? See this, it will print like the same way. Okay, you can try it right now. Okay, okay, got it. Cool. Now, Likit, if rows, else if calls, else this. Yeah, you try printing like this. Okay, try printing like this. It's working or not? Let me know. Okay, Chandrakant, got it. Okay, okay. Now, as a homework, I'm giving you one thing. Let me share it. Okay, can you see the OneNote? Can you see the OneNote? Yes. Now, see that. Can you guys print this one? Can you guys print this one? Yes, but can you print this one? It's called as diamond problem. Okay, so you need to divide this one. I think so. We did this, na? We did this in earlier class. It's done, right? Okay, so let me give you something else. Okay, what should I give you? Uh, uh, uh. Okay, so yeah. Now you already know about this pattern that this one star, 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 star. This was the hollow triangle, like hollow pyramid, है ना? Yes. Now this was the hollow pyramid, right? है ना? Now what I'm telling you to print is this one. This is not done. I think this is done. Hariharan, anyone else can confirm this is done or not? Not done, right? Okay. So this is your homework. You already know how to print this, right? Up to this point. Now you have to think how to print this. This is known as hollow diamond. Okay. Take screenshot if you want it. Diamond is not done. No, diamond is done. Like this diamond is done, right? This is done now. Everyone, please confirm. Otherwise, I'll be confused. Some guys are telling me to like I'm not remembering. I'm not recalling, but I'm taking. Okay, yes, it's done, right? So I just need it as a hollow, not in class. So where I have taught you, not in class. Then third or fourth last class. Okay, if this is also done, okay. For those this is not done, then consider this as a homework. Okay, and for those who had done this, you have to do the two problems. Okay, I'm also giving one another problem. Okay, now tell me something that you can you print this one? Just a minute. Can you print this one? There is some mistake here. Just a second. It is not like this. Just a second. I need to. Okay, I need to do this. Uh, just a second. This is 7 stars. This is 5 stars. This is three. This is one. 3, 5, 7. Okay. Yes, it's a timer. Send timer. Okay. Okay. I hope this is also not done right. It's not done right. Yes, not done. So you need to print this. If you want to take screenshot, then take this screenshot. Okay. I'll also take this. You can also take this one as a screenshot. Okay. This is also in a homework. No, it is not mentioned, Dipanshu. But you can do it na. That you can you print this like we did this na? I think so. Reverse triangle, reverse pyramid, and this is single pyramid. So you need to combine this all two. This is simple one. ठीक है. If you are not getting this, and also you can take help from internet, also you can also take help from TS. Okay. Yes. Dipanshu, Deepak, Yunus, Mehak, Ekta, Priyanshu, Dipanshu, everyone. ठीक है ना? Okay. Now, uh, okay. Now I'll take the code of today, whatever we did. ठीक है. And I'm pasting this in a D paste. And I'm sharing the link. Just a second. I'm pasting it in a D paste. Paste repeat. Okay. Now this is the link for today. Okay. And there was also one another homework in your class that we already discussed, but I need in some other form. That was uh, the power question, right? Power recursion. Cool. Okay. So this 3 hour for today's homework. Okay. Do your job properly. If you find any problem, take help from mates, take help from TS. Also, you can take help from internet. But you don't have to blindly copy and paste. Okay. You have to be precisely be in a conscious zone that you are here to learn something. Cool. Okay. For from Wednesday, yeah, we'll start with arrays from Wednesday for sure. Because for today's, I got some news that you are having some trouble in understanding functions. है ना? That's why I took this session. Otherwise, we are supposed to start it from today only. Okay, this is just for your strengthening your concepts. I hope am I clear till this point, everyone? Right? Okay. So any problem till this class? I hope yeah, we'll take poll. Okay, today's class was good. Today's class was good, na? Oh my god, I'm happy with myself because I'm getting 100%. Cool. ठीक है, चलो. Great. ठीक है. I'll sleep peacefully today. Great. Okay. Good night. ठीक है, Hariharan. Thank you. Yeah, Chandrakant. Same here. Okay. Good night, everyone. I'm stopping the class here, and we'll be back uh, on the Wednesday's class with learning the arrays. ठीक है. Much whenever you reach this particular point now, you are dreaming the concepts, you are dreaming about the logics in your dream in your night time. You can understand that like you are enjoying the process, or you are enjoying the coding. That's what you mean. Okay. So keep this don't lose this zone, है ना? Because this zone, if you once you will lose this zone, you are pretty much in big trouble. Because whenever batsman is also doing something like century and all, if he's out of form, then if he wants to make in form, then it like it takes a lot of practice and all. Okay. So please practice, and don't lose your pace, है ना? So pace is also good, right? है ना? I'm not going too fast or too slow, right? Everyone, perfect, great. ठीक है, चलो. So we'll stop this session right now, and we'll be back at after 2 days, Wednesday night. Okay. Till that time, take care and have practice. Okay. Bye.